Hello my dear class, how are you all? Good morning. Class, today we'll continue the same chapter and the topic is crystallization. So first I tell you that when we do crystallization, there are many substances which decompose, means they break down chemically. The molecule splits up and smaller units are formed. And this happens when they are heated strongly, means they are sensitive towards heat, that much stable. So for example, sugar, the molecule of sugar decomposes to water and carbon dioxide when it is heated strongly. You can check this by taking few crystals of sugar and you just heat it on the burner or on the flame. You will see it will make froth and it will turn black. That blackness is due to the release of carbon. And such as some of the solids have water molecules in their crystals, and they are also very much sensitive towards gentle heating or strong heating. They give off their water and they become powders. So for such substances which are sensitive towards heat, evaporation to dryness is not a good method of separation and we cannot purify them. So crystallization is used for obtaining a pure solid sample from its solution. And during crystallization, water is removed by heating the solution, and heating is stopped at this stage when a hot saturated solution is formed. Now I revise you, a solution which contains the maximum amount of solute dissolved in it is called as a saturated solution, and this is at a particular temperature. At that temperature we cannot dissolve more amount of solute in it or solid into it. So the solution which contains already the maximum amount of solid dissolved in it, now we will leave it to cool at room temperature, and the solid which is dissolved in the solution will start forming the crystals. So this is how this process is called as crystallization. And crystallization, in which atoms or molecules get them organized, get them into a definite structure known as a crystal. Now we see where it is applied. You know, the sugar is obtained from sugarcane juice by the same method, crystallization. Now we see there is another thing to learn, that how we can obtain pure copper sulfate crystals by crystallization. You know, the copper sulfate is blue in color and it's a crystalline solid which is used in laboratories. But when it is prepared, it contains impurities, and those impurities are also solids but insoluble solids. So how we will be getting pure copper sulfate from impure one? Here we have steps of procedures. In the very first step, we will dissolve the impure copper sulfate crystals in water to make its solution. We will add water and we will mix it up so the solution will be formed. The next step is we will be finding some of the solids are insoluble and those are the impurities. So we will filter this solution in step number 2. You see, when we filter this solution, we will get the insoluble impurities as the residue on the filter paper, and we will get pure solution of copper sulfate in the evaporating dish. In the third step, now we have pure copper sulfate solution in the evaporation dish. Now we will heat this copper sulfate solution, which is a pure one, until it is saturated. Means when we will heat it, it will reduce the volume of the solution and extra water will be evaporated. How we will come to know that the solution has become saturated? During its heating, you can check it by using a glass rod, and you dip in this evaporating dish, and as you will blow air from your mouth, the crystals will start appearing on the glass rod. So this is how we know that the solution is saturated now. Now the next step is to leave it for cooling. Now this saturated solution has enough amount of copper sulfate dissolved in it. Now we will leave it for cool so that crystals will start appearing, and we can get very fine shining crystals in a day or in 2 days. So this is how the crystals will be appearing in this dish, and they will be pure from any other impurity. So this is how we use the method of crystallization to purify copper sulfate. Here I am leaving you with the hope that you will try to go through this topic, you understand it, you memorize it, and then you start to learn it. Thank you very much. God bless you, and just till I send you next lesson, you learn this. God bless you.